All right, thank you for joining us for our video of the Vevor drain cleaning auger. As you can see, I'm pointing out some damage to the box. I feel we recommend highly that you photograph any external damage to a box when you receive it. Here you can see me opening it up. Please be careful, of course, not to cut yourself. Here you can see that the corners of the styrofoam have some plastic protection on there. This is a pretty heavy unit, it's about 100 pounds. So it's impressive that they were able to, of course, protect it the way that they have. We've got some tape on the sides there strapping the styrofoam down to the bottom half of the styrofoam. And here is the unit. I'm going to show you what it looks like inside. A little bit of damage to the styrofoam, but key element to remember, the box and the styrofoam is there to absorb damage. Here I'm giving it a once over, checking it out. That is some dirt that I see. I thought it might be some paint scratching or anything. Granted, this is a tool, so some minor scratches aren't really going to matter, but you definitely want to check for that. Here I am pointing out the cutting attachments for the auger itself. It has 4 different attachments. Here we are placing the handle in. And those bolts just slide through, provided you have the handle in the right way there. Having a little trouble here, so don't have a rubber mallet handy. I would suggest using that. I just go ahead and use my hand, and it worked. Once you get both of those locking nuts on there and hand tighten them on there, you should be good to move it. Here we are putting the wheels and axle on. Pretty simple. Make sure you've got the cords on the other side of the axle. I did cut that part out of the video, but I almost had them both one on top and one underneath. I'm pretty sure you can fix that, but it's easier to not do that. I hand tighten on the acorn nuts to keep the hubs on. There are locking washers that go in between that. Now, the instructions weren't super clear. I'm going to go ahead and be honest with you on that, but it's not rocket science. There's not a lot to do. Here I am attaching the cutting bit storage container. There's a couple of little screws, washers, and little nuts that go on there. The nuts that go on the end of these little screws are very small. I definitely recommend doing this in an area where if you do drop them, you'll be able to find them pretty easily. Don't do it over any storm grates or drains or anything like that. Once we got that on, here in the next few seconds, we're actually going to cut to a quick use of it. I've made sure to test the switch following the instructions in the manual, turned it on to forward,